What a wonderful move from XRP, guys. We have definitely pumped. XRP is right now around $2.52. Amazing stuff. Now, David Schwartz comes out with this crazy possible message and foreshadowing of what's to come. And it's kind of making me turn bearish now. Let us begin. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around $2.52. Okay, we are pumping. We have to keep this momentum up, because if we don't, Bitcoin's gonna take another dive down. So this is where I got a little bit spooked, guys. I'm like, what's going on here? Let us try to investigate what's really going on. Now, guys, we're from part of XRP and the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting from David Joelcat Schwartz. So he just posted this, guys, and he says, "The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away." Right? As soon as I seen this, guys, I'm like, why? Because he's been posting these pictures a bunch of times, right, with different people. But coming back here, why did he mention this? Right? I don't know if there's a correlation to this picture. There probably is. That's why he said that. So coming here, guys, people have mentioned this. Are you ready for a much anticipated sharp climb, followed by an immediate and disastrous sharp decline? Will you hold or will you fold? Right? Such as a roller coaster, guys. Up we go and down. Back down we go. Right? Which is why possibly he said, the Lord gives and then the Lord takes. Right? So, you know what? I was like, wait. It struck me. And I had to go back into my memories. I remember this exact quote from somebody, and I remember back in the October 10th liquidation event, guys, everyone got hit, and it brought me back to this tweet, which he says the same exact thing. The Lord gave and the Lord hath taken away. Okay, and over here he says the best thing you could do right now is to take a break, right? And this was during that liquidation event, guys. Right, so reading all this, guys, how there's a balance going on, right? Giving and taking, or pumping and dumping. Well, it comes back to this chart right here, right? So are we going to moon from here on out? Because remember, we called this move, right? Whoever's saying we didn't call this move, guys, I literally have video proof. Go check in my previous videos. I literally said bullish divergences daily, right? 2-3 days are about to get confirmed, by the way. Okay, so that's extremely bullish, but what if we're about to dump just because of that David Schwartz tweet, right? It's gonna go back down, guys. Is that a possibility? Well, the way we could figure that one out is by looking at the USDT dominance chart. Okay. Now, coming here, look where we're at right now. You guys notice something, right? The USDT dominance chart consolidated all throughout this range, and it broke out. Guess what it's about to do right now, guys? Exactly, it's coming back to retest its previous breakout. And usually, what does that mean? It goes back, right? It follows the trend, and the trend is upwards, right? Because it pumped first, consolidated, and it pumped again. Wait a second, guys. Is David Schwartz foreshadowing of a dump incoming? Which means this will pump, right? Because it's inverse correlated to cryptos. If this pumps, cryptos are dumping. So right now, what we need to do is go below this region. You guys see this? Support. Look at this. So resistance, 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 resistance. What is it doing right now? Holding it as support. That's a very bad sign, right? Because it means sooner or later maybe it's gonna come down again, right? Try to break it, but if it can't, guys, it's gonna go back up, literally. Which is why David Schwartz is saying we pump. The Lord gives us the pump, and then we're probably about to dump. What does that mean? Right? So I'll stay cautious, guys. We definitely called the move, but right now I'm about to turn bearish because of that David Schwartz tweet, where I'm getting a little bit spooked out. I don't know. Just to add on, well, from Esoteric Kang, Warren Buffett is going quiet, right? What's going on here? So breaking, Warren Buffett says he's going quote unquote quiet. To my fellow shareholders, I will no longer be writing Berkshire's annual reports or talking endlessly at the annual meeting. I'm going quiet, he says. I wish all who reads this a very happy Thanksgiving. Oh my Lord. This came from the horse's mouth. The person who's in cahoots with the Federal Reserve and all the central banks, and the person who holds hundreds of billions of dollars in cash waiting for a crash, and he's going quiet, meaning to quiet down, to go shh. 11/11, tomorrow's date. Uh-oh. What does this mean, guys? Right? Yeah, it's I think it's about to get dangerous. Again, I know there's a bunch of beautiful news coming out and about, but it could be you buy the rumor and then you sell the news, which the rumor has already been bought. You guys remember the government shutdown, right? Now, from Mr. Poole, silence as he speaks. Right? Silence as he speaks. Who just spoke, guys? Well, Warren Buffett. David Schwartz. Now, Fifi mentioned shutdown delayed XRP ETFs. SEC opens again Wednesday. ETFs get approved, then APs have to buy XRP on exchanges back-to-back ETFs. Exchanges barely have any XRP, only 3.3 billion. Over-the-counters are also almost out. Supply shock causes price to gap up rapidly. Ever heard of Shane Ellis? Days away. You know what I think about this theory, guys? Okay, so the ETFs are about to launch, correct? But the last time that some like futures some futures were launched, guys, right? Or some products for XRP were launched, it marked the top, right? So I think one of them did mark the bottom, but I remember one of them marked literally they launched it at the bottom, guys. Okay, I don't remember where. It was here somewhere. Okay, it was somewhere here. I can't remember, but what's it called? In my opinion, would they rather buy XRP at a high price or cheaper price, right, for the ETFs? Exactly. Who wouldn't want them? Who wouldn't want to buy it at a cheaper price, guys? Right. So, connecting all the dots together, we're probably about to experience a roller coaster. From Rainman XRP. This comes out to 11/12. 4 plus 5 is 9, 10, 11. The timestamp is 11. The date can come out to 1/2, right? 12, you drop a 0. 11/12. I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see, guys. Here comes from Big Short. We get our we may get our first prize this month, but the storm is on the horizon. Is the storm over or it hasn't even begun? Someone replied to the Big Short's tweet. He then says, there are more on the horizon, it seems, but you have time, right? Horizon. So are we still within the storm? Yes, we are. Most definitely. Why? Because of this chart, right? The 5-day moving average. The 5-day, we're not below it, are we? Exactly. Until the day we go below this moving average, we're still within the storm. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Even though we're pumping a bit, but we have to go above like some crazy. There's so much obstacles to get through, right? But at some point we will. I don't know if it's right now. Especially David Schwartz's cryptic message over there. At the same time, Caroline D. Pham says, locked in. Recent work by CFTC on spot market regulation is particularly encouraging, right? Lock in. The last time Brad Garlinghouse said this, the first time, we literally dumped. And he said to lock in, probably not to sell, right? Every other time I've seen locked in, guys, or lock in, I swear we have dumped. I don't know though. But these are just my observations that I'm coming out with. And what's weird is why this is all coming out now. Because if you look on again, right, the USDT chart, it comes back to we're at a critical point in time, right? We must go below this area. If we don't, it's gonna go back up. I repeat, that's it, right? So David Schwartz has turned me bearish for now until if we go below this range right here, I'm turning back extremely bullish. But for now, let's see what appears. Let's see who's going to be right here at the end of the day. I'm going to be on David Schwartz's side, right? Though he could mean we're going to pump higher. Who knows though, right? From X Family. Tomorrow is going to be an insane day, guys, because we're having a lot of crazy bunch of connections. From Mr. Poole, 11. He literally tweeted on 11/11/11, right? Not to mention around the same time, FTX imploded, right? So make a wish. What's your wish, guys? Something positive, hopefully. Then, tomorrow, 11/11, BG123 will be 3,300 days old from, wow. Wait a second, this is crazy, guys. So from October 29th, 2016 to November 11th, 2025 is 33. Okay? 33 is a significant number, guys. It's a ritualistic number. Okay? So now is where things get interesting. If you remember, the lawsuit officially came to an end on 8/22/2025. From his creation date to August 22nd is 322. Guess what? On August 22nd, the lawsuit officially came to an end. What? This is diabolical. The craziest find known to date. Tomorrow, you must watch out. Are they going to induce some type of ritual for Mr. Poole 1111? Make a wish, guys. What could it be? Their wish is about to be materialized. Is it going to be positive or negative? David Schwartz gave us a column saying that, hey, when the Lord gives, he could take back. So be humble. 1111 Endgame, right? Right. Oh, look at that. Yep. The what's it called? The time, right? Where he paused the video comes out to 1111 from Howard Moon. What's going on? What's about to happen tomorrow? Right? 1111 flip the switch. Right? On or off? Exactly. Look at this. Someone even replied, is it going to be on or off? Right? I'm thinking off. They just turned it on. Oh, now it makes sense. Wait a second. I'm getting spooked because Aladdin was just turned on. That's why we pumped. Are they about to turn it off? And we're about to dump. Right? From Mr. Poole 1011, right? But this comes out to November 23rd. On. Mr. Poole said on, right? When they flip the switch. But again, are we going to take the timestamp or the date? Because they both come out in November, right? Later in this month, I think it's going to be more bullish though. So November 11th tweet from Kichiro, I think from 2018. Kichiro posted this chart. Okay. Well, okay. So where could we be, guys? Is the question. Anyone want to guess? I have no clue. Right? Where in this chart are we at? Well, he did show this character playing, right? Possibly before a pump. Interesting. 1111 VK's arrival date. Coincidence? 1111 IP address for dot. 1111 mysterious seismic wave. 1111 at 1111 bells rang across USA. Interesting. And then suddenly 11 comes out to 1111 922 lunar, right? This is odd, isn't it, guys? So I'll watch out to see what appears, because something is definitely not beneath your vice. From Eco 1110 to end. Okay, and then the fountain for today's video on 1011. He showed us the mountains from Baba Cooks. Okay. Remember, the mountains represent pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, done, and then so it begins. Not beneath your vice. Let's see what appears, because something definitely is. I'm ready. What is this? So, see ya.